Hyundai is trying to steal some of the Toyota Prius's thunder with the all-new Ioniq. So, will they be successful, and will I be impressed? Let's find out. Well, I'm definitely a fan of the Hyundai Ioniq's overall shape. Although it has the same basic hatchback design as the Prius, it looks more like the Chevy Volt or even the Hyundai Elantra to me. And to me, that's not really a bad thing. I think it's a good-looking car, certainly not as edgy as the current Prius. Overall, I think it's a very cool shape, and the fact that it doesn't really look like a hybrid, I think, ultimately, is a good thing. On the surface, it also looks like other Hyundais of the day inside. You get manual adjustments for the seats with lumbar support, and also you can infinitely adjust the steering wheel, so short or tall, you'll find a comfortable seating position. I like the stitching on the seats. They're definitely supportive and comfortable. Nice large side bolsters too. There's a lot of basic black running the interior look here. Some chrome look as well. And everything is really well designed. The Koreans tend to mimic other automakers, and they do a great job of it here in this Hyundai. You get an armrest here, kind of skinny and kind of an odd shape for the storage inside, but it works well. Then another skinny compartment here. Cup holder here, cup holder there, also interesting shapes chosen. Heated seats, and your dual clutch transmission is quite cool because you can shift it yourself. That is extremely rare in a hybrid. More storage here and an awesome wireless phone charger, as well as an aux input for your smarter iPhone and USB input as well with 2 chargers. Nice! The steering wheel is flat bottomed like current Audis and many German cars. You've got a smart adaptive cruise control that's very intuitive, easy to use, works well. Also, of course, Bluetooth controls and controls for your radio, volume, and channel. Lighting, traction control, and some safety controls over here. And up on the dash here is where you can tell that you are certainly in a hybrid. You've got your power, eco, and charge over here. Your range in the middle, that was 615 miles when I first got it. So very impressive long range here. And then this is the battery and how full or empty it is on the right hand side there. You get smart key with push button start, and that brings me to my Drivin technology integration score, and I've already said that Hyundai does an excellent job of copying other manufacturers and integrating that technology. Currently I'm getting 44.3 miles per gallon. There's a hybrid setting here so you can see the hybrid layout here, but in terms of your infotainment screen, everything is very easy to get to. I like how you can see the channel and what's on, as well as your presets at the same time. So they've studied the competition and they know what they're doing here. The dual zone climate control, very intuitive, very easy to use as well. So they definitely get high marks in technology integration. I'll go ahead and give them a very strong 9.5 out of 10. Good job, Hyundai. The interior is a nice blend of technology and also a bit of luxury and comfort too, and it actually masks the fact that it's a hybrid very well. Looks like any other car, and I think that's a great thing. No chargers out back, but you do get your own vent, and you do get a cup holder in the door and also some storage there, and of course power windows. You'll also get a pull down armrest, 2 cup holders, and seating for up to 3 across. Pop open the hatch, and you see it actually has pretty deep down storage here. Nice. These are my Frisbee disc golf discs. Check out my disc golf videos. But the great thing about the Ioniq here, like the Prius, is that you can fold down these seats here, and when you do, you get cavernous room. Very impressive. Love this hatchback design in a hybrid. The Ioniq is powered by a 1.6 liter gas direct injection Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder hybrid engine. It has permanent magnet synchronous motor, 32 kilowatts, and the combined hybrid power is 139 horsepower. You get 125 pound-feet of torque, and it's mated to a 6-speed EcoShift dual-clutch automatic transmission. That's good for a 0 to 60 time of 8.9 seconds onto a top speed of 116 miles per hour. Fuel economy is rated at 55 in the city, 54 on the highway, and you can expect 55 miles per gallon overall with about a 615 mile range. The Ioniq Hybrid starts out at $27,500. There's a $3,000 Ultimate package that features autonomous emergency braking, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, headlights with dynamic bending light function, rear parking sensors, navigation with 8-inch touchscreen, Infinity Premium audio with Clarify, music restoration and 8 speakers, driver seat memory with 2 settings, cargo cover, floor console mounted rear vents, and BlueLink guidance package. You also have the $125 carpeted floor mats. So with all that, you're out the dealer door at $31,460. Now Hyundai has aimed to keep the Ioniq just a bit cheaper than the Prius, and they do succeed in basically all factors of that at the low end and high end as you go higher up in the range while the prices get closer, but still Hyundai edges them out. So that's how they compare price wise. And the warranty on this Hyundai Ioniq is great. You get the 10-year 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, and the hybrid parts also get a 10-year warranty, but unlimited mileage for the battery, so they'll replace it forever. And that seems bold, but that seems great for the consumer. So they do call it America's best warranty, and I think it definitely is. One particularly cool thing about the Hyundai Ioniq is that you can shift it yourself, and that's pretty rare in a hybrid. You can see the one there. That means I'm in first gear, and it certainly feels different than the Prius. The handling is a bit crisper, I would say, even though there have been some improvements in the Prius in the newer version. The Hyundai really feels more like a normal car, what you'd expect a normal car to feel like. And by normal, I don't mean it's a speed demon. I mean that it'll have plenty of power for starting up and also for passing on the highway and merging on the highway. And it'll be surprisingly fun to drive when you get into a nice twisty country back road. Definitely not a sports sedan, but for a hybrid, very good. The backup camera is directional, and it also has sensors, which is a nice thing. You can really see where you're going, and if you get too close, well, it'll warn you. Also shows you the problem area up here on the gauge cluster. The night look on the Hyundai Ioniq is really nice, maybe even iconic. It looks quite good, and a bit luxurious too, I would say. Very nice. So you merge onto the highway, you set your cruise control, you put it on first, and you set it. I'm going to go ahead and set it for 53 miles an hour, 54. And wait, look up ahead. Oh no, the traffic is stopping. Notice I'm going 43 miles an hour, 38, 33. I'm not pressing the brake at all. The Hyundai is doing this for me. That's the joys of adaptive cruise control. So there you have it. You set the following distance, and it takes you down to a crawl here. And I'll press resume here, and then presto, voila. I'm speeding back up because as long as the car in front of me is going under 54 miles an hour or even over, it'll just keep me at the speed of that car in front of me to the max of whatever I set it. Now it got set for 55, that's not good. 54, and there you go. Adaptive cruise control. It's not just a safety feature, it's also, I think, a luxury feature, because it lets you rest your feet and just relax, and it's a great way to cruise on the highway. There is a plug-in version of the Ioniq as well as a hybrid electric plug-in version, but this one is just the normal hybrid, which is very similar to the Prius I just tested. So the major differences really have to do with the warranty, and I think really just the general functionality of the two cars and the feel. What exactly does that mean? Well, I think the Hyundai feels a bit more like a normal car, that is to say a non-hybrid, something that most people are used to driving. But that being said, the Prius did deliver better fuel economy overall, so I think in terms of just general economy, the Prius, I think, definitely is stronger. I drove these cars basically the same way, and this Ioniq did not get as good gas mileage. It does, however, feel more like a normal car, but Toyota, of course, has a proven track record. They've been selling cars in America for decades and decades, and still Hyundai suffers from the fact that, well, it's a Hyundai, and some people still have an attitude about that. People are always going to go out and buy name brand cars, so to speak. Not to say that Hyundai isn't, because Hyundai and Kia also make fabulous cars. There's a Kia Niro as well, which is a twin version of this car, and Kias are fabulous, and Hyundais are fabulous, and they do offer great value. So really, I guess it just depends on exactly what you're looking for. In the end, this Ioniq gives you seating for 5 people. It gives you a great hybrid car that has great range and will save you money on gas and will save the environment and keep us out of foreign wars over oil, which I think is a great idea. I think everybody should own a hybrid automobile as their daily driver. Again, I'm a sports car guy, but I do have a Prius, and I think everyone should own a car like this. And if you want a car that doesn't really feel like a hybrid but delivers hybrid fuel economy and practicality all in a great hatchback package, well, I think you definitely should go and drive this Hyundai Ioniq. I think you'll be very happy you did. I am impressed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Also subscribe to me on YouTube. Check out all of my other videos, disc golf videos, also my music videos and documentaries, and my literal video for Chris Isaak's Wicked Game. I'm Drivin' Ivan.